Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and we're back for another video. So, this is going to be my first video discussing Telltale Games in 2021. At the end of last year, I made a video discussing Telltale Games' plans and their future. And one of the big major points I made in that video was discussing old games returning, such as Tales from the Borderlands, Minecraft Story Mode, Game of Thrones, Guardians of the Galaxy, even potential IPs owned by other companies. The Walking Dead, Telltale series. Could they even bring back that Stranger Things game that got canceled? We've seen such games return, such as Wallace and Gromit's Grand Adventures, Texas Hold'em Telltale, Strong Bad's cool game for attractive people, and some other little mini games. We obviously know Telltale already has rights to two major properties that they used to own. The Wolf Among Us, remember we were getting The Wolf Among Us 2 at some point, probably either at the end of this year or next year, and Telltale Batman, which I do expect we are going to be getting a third season, probably a couple of years down the road from now, but I don't expect anything soon. And that all again depends on how The Wolf Among Us 2 does and how this new company starts off, to see if we eventually do get that. But as I stated in past videos, the next game after The Wolf Among Us 2 is going to be a new IP, based on what the Telltale's new CEO did say. Jamie Otley had said back in 2019. Now, that video they uploaded on their channel 2 weeks ago was the return of Texas Hold'em Telltale. Other than that, Telltale has made it very, very clear in their tweets, which we're going to go through here in a minute, that we're still probably months away from getting anything concrete on the entire future of the company in terms of old games returning and stuff on The Wolf Among Us 2, which is why I haven't really been, ramping up videos into it. I'm gonna start doing some more theories, like I said, in 2021, but the hype on the game is really low right now. Since it's been such a long wait since the last trailer, which is why I'm kind of waiting. I've got things planned and I'm starting to really get ideas ready. I'm not going to be doing as much as I did with The Walking Dead, but it really will be a pleasure to cover Telltale Games again on the channel. I really thought, once Telltale had shut down, we were never going to get that opportunity with The Walking Dead once it was over, and this is why I'm going to be taking this opportunity. I'm very thankful for all the support I got during those days, and I want to definitely carry on that legacy of me covering Telltale titles, even though The Walking Dead may never be, getting another season. So, let's discuss the latest tweets from Telltale Games, and then we'll discuss a potential old game returning based on some rumors and leaks. Recently was Community Manager Day, and Telltale had made a tweet on January 25th, which was a couple days ago, and they said, "As we bring Telltale back online, a quick message. We couldn't do any of this without your support. While today is about Community Manager Appreciation, it's really about everyone here, you, the fans. For that, you have our thanks." So if forgotten, Telltale's back. I have to keep repeating it because people like every video, Telltale's back? Yes. They have been back since 2019. They were revived by another company. This is why it's been taking so long to get The Wolf Among Us 2 and everything. They are bringing a company back from the dead and trying not to repeat the mistakes. They're not going to be able to right the wrongs, but they are trying to not repeat the same mistakes this old company made with mismanagement, rushing, crunch, mistreatment of employees, an old-ass engine that never got updated, gameplay that never was innovated, the same repetitive formula. The list goes on and on. The story might have been good, but Telltale never adapted. This new company is doing a lot more, and let me give you an example of that. For example, with The Wolf Among Us 2, they responded to this fan, said, "There's a lot of work what's going on to the new game. New engine," which we just talked about, remember, with the old engine. "New story, new approach, all being built at once and all under a new company. Totally get what you're looking forward to, what's next, but there's still a lot of work ahead for the team. Thanks for hanging with us." They really are going to go off, and this is why I tell you, this is going to be a make it or break it game for this new company. It's the first one back, which is kind of hard for me to say, why would I put that much pressure on them on their first game back? They built a company from the ground back up. This is huge. This is their first game back. If you're a consumer, you are going to be looking back at the old Telltale games, and this is a new one. You're going to probably compare the two. Consider, what are the differences? And will Telltale be able to earn that money the old company never could make? The problem with Telltale is that there never was that innovation, and a lot of people would just go to YouTube and just pirate the games, etc. There wouldn't be enough people buying the games because there never was that gameplay aspect. As much as we love the stories and stuff, money was what drove old Telltale to the dirt, along with some of those other things I mentioned earlier in the video. So, don't expect anything soon. Now, as for an old game returning, recently there has been a lot of rumblings. Now, remember back in 2020, like around March or April, I made a video discussing Tales from the Borderlands Redux Edition. Now, I am 100% certain that leak was fake, but it was supposed to be a version of Tales from the Borderlands that was coming back to consoles and everything, and it would get a 6th bonus episode, as well as a reveal at the end of that 6th episode into Tales from the Borderlands 2. Now, obviously, with everything we know at this point, that leak ended up turning out false. But Tales from the Borderlands right now is currently not on consoles, and a lot of people are wondering, when is it going to show back up? Is it ever going to come back to Telltale? That is honestly one of my favorite Telltale series. The music, the characters, everything around it is phenomenal. But the problem being was when Telltale shut down, they lost the rights, and I'm sure they went back to Gearbox. So, let's discuss this. So, recently, there was a huge leak that popped up that Tales from the Borderlands is going to be coming to next-gen consoles, according to a PEGI rating. So if you don't know what PEGI is, it's a European Games Rating Board, and it suggests that Tales from the Borderlands will be coming to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, and that this might be soon. So does this potentially mean, even though I'm 100% certain it's not going to be Redux, Redux is still possible, even though I think it's not going to happen. But this might just be the original version according to the listing. So the listing states the following: Tales from the Borderlands, Take-Two Interactive Software Europe Ltd. Comic sci-fi adventure in which unwilling partners must go on an adventure to recover cash. PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X/S. And about a video or two ago, I discussed it was getting the Steam files were being updated for Tales from the Borderlands. So a return to Tales from the Borderlands is coming, meaning maybe in the future, there could be the small probability that we could get a Tales from the Borderlands 2. Now, I know Borderlands 3, that game's story, and a lot of people do not like that game that much based on what I've seen, but I'm hopeful if they do a Tales from Borderlands 2, it doesn't have to be as far along as Borderlands 3 was, so maybe we could still get something with Fiona and Reese that, you know, covers over what happened after the end of Borderlands, Tales from Borderlands Episode 5. We'll just have to wait and see, but awesome news if you're a fan of Telltale Games. We could potentially finally be seeing another major title returning. As for other titles, we have no news. You know, Walking Dead still with Skybound, Game of Thrones, nothing on that, Minecraft, Guardians of the Galaxy, etc. So, you know, when there's more information on that kind of stuff, guys, probably plan to make a video on that. But I just wanted to update you guys on the latest stuff we know from Telltale Games and what to expect. Gonna be trying to get some more videos out next month. Might even make a Walking Dead video. I don't know. It's been a little while, but you know, the itching feeling to make one before 300K. You know, that's definitely something I want to do. So stay tuned for that, and I'll definitely have some Wolf Among Us 2 stuff as well. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know, would you like to see Tales from the Borderlands come into next-gen consoles, and what are your thoughts on a potential, maybe even future, where we could see Tales from the Borderlands 2 one day? Alright, if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to do me a favor, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, join our Discord to discuss Telltale Games stuff with us. Follow me on Twitter, as well at DomTheBomb YT, if you haven't already, and be sure to subscribe. Join about the 30% of people that are subscribed to the channel by hitting that red subscribe button. Do greatly appreciate it. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.